all, welcome back to Triple Goddess Soapery. My name is Angela, and today we're going to talk numbers. Now, there is an earlier video that I made back in April about the first quarter of 2024 and my sales numbers and all that good stuff. And I will try to remember to put a card up above so that you can go watch that video. Now, this is the second time I'm recording this because the first time I did not hit record. So, anyway. Today we are talking numbers. So for my second quarter of 2024, so from April 1st to June 30th, 2024, my sales have increased over last year for that quarter by 114%, which is amazing. It's right on target for where I want it to be. Now, I did do a video back in early January or February about my goals for 2024. One of my goals were to increase sales by doing more in-person events and increasing my presence online. And another one of my goals, which ties in, was to reduce my excess and frivolous spending. And so far to date, I am on track with that as well. So sales are up for my second quarter by 114%. So for 2023, that was my very first full year in business and the first when I first started doing in-person events. So my actual sales for the second quarter were $1,065. And for 2024, my second quarter, my sales were $2,283, which is the 114% increase. So I'm really happy with that, super excited, right where I want to be. We always want to have higher sales and, go viral and all that good stuff. But slow and steady does win the race, so I'm told, and I'm building my business organically, and so far things are going really well. Now, when I look at my general and administrative expenses, so everything that's not my direct cost of goods, because my direct cost of goods, I know my gross profit is around 70%, and that's pretty normal as far as, soap making businesses and whatever. I'm sure some people are better, but whatever. That's where I sit right now. And my general and administrative expenses, so the place where I wanted to reduce my costs for 2024. So my costs for 2024 for my second quarter have only increased 3%. So basically inflation. So that's amazing. Really, really super happy with that. My costs in 2023 for this quarter were $2,345, and for 2024 were $2,422. These are things like advertisements, business fees and licenses, event registration, PD, insurance, bank charges, office supplies, shop supplies, meals and entertainment, all that good stuff. So really happy where that's at. I don't think it could be better. I'm really pleased, and I'm really pleased where my sales are. And one of the main reasons my sales have increased this year is because of my in-person events. I've been doing more events in 2024. Although for this quarter, the events are not more than last year, but my online sales are more. So online sales are slowly starting to pick up, which is great. And my in-person events are, more plentiful than last year. I'm trying to do more events. I think last year I did 10. And this year I've signed up for probably 18 events, although a couple of them were canceled. One venue decided that they were going to back off and just do special occasion events. So no events there for the summer, but definitely more events overall. Next week I will be doing an event in Ladysmith and Cedar at a community hall. It's an all year round market and they accept drop-ins, so I'm going to start doing that once or twice a month and see how that goes. But anyway, very happy with where my sales numbers are. We all need to keep in mind that since COVID has slowed down, ended, whatever you want to call it, sales have been dropping. People have less discretionary money, and inflation is just out of control. The world market right now is crazy. So people are really having to decide whether to buy a bar of soap or pay their rent and buy groceries. And it's completely understandable. And I know many, many people online that I see on TikTok are struggling with sales right now, and it's normal. Everybody's struggling. So don't lose faith, don't lose heart. I mean, if this is a passion and you love doing this, I mean, don't stop. I don't think I'll ever give up making soap. I just may have to pivot my business as things go along. And also, too, I would like to take this moment to thank my patrons. If you don't know, I have a Patreon, and I have quite a few posts over there with some of my recipes and formulas, some blog posts, and there is a free section where you can join. I did a post yesterday just about inflation and profit margins and pivoting your business and local economy and all that good stuff that you can go over there and read. I'd love to know what you think. I'd love to you to comment on that post and have a great conversation about it. But I would like to thank my patrons right now. So we have Alicia, Erica, Kimberly, Linda, Michelle, and I do not know how to pronounce your name, but it's Fayazudin Syed, and I apologize with my whole heart if I did not pronounce your name right. But I would just like to thank those patrons for supporting me. It really does mean a lot. It just makes me so warm and fuzzy inside that people see my content and they appreciate it, and that they believe that my content is of a quality that they want to support, and it makes me happy, and I just really want to thank you. And if you are watching this video now, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button, because those things are things that you can do for free to support me, and it really does mean a lot. It lets YouTube know that you like my content, that my content is worth watching, especially when you watch right to the end, and then YouTube will push out my content to other people. And yeah, makes me it again will make me very warm and fuzzy inside, and I will thank you very much if you click those buttons. So, before we carry on, we'll talk about the year to date, but I just want to let you know that this soap is called Morale Fairies. It is a soap that is made only with French pink clay because the fragrance, which is lilac, it accelerates. So what I do is I mix everything up together and then I hand stir in the fragrance and I pour it really quick because if I don't, I'll get soap on a stick, which happened the very first time I made this soap, and it was quite hilarious because I was still quite a new soap maker the first time I made this soap. So yeah. Anyhow, let's move on to talking about the year as a whole. So let's go find, I saved a PDF somewhere. Let's go find it. Here we go. So now we talked about the second quarter sales from April to June, which I am very happy with. So for the year to date, so from January 1st to June 30th, the first half of the year, my sales have increased 116.6%, which is great. It's a really great place to be. My sales have more than doubled over last year, and that is like, I couldn't be happier with that. I mean, like I said, everybody wants their sales to explode, they want to go viral, whatever, but slow growth and organic growth is the good growth. That's really good growth, to be able to maintain that kind of growth and keep providing for your customers and providing good customer service and growing slowly so that you can what's the word, accommodate, you can meet the expectations of your clients. I don't know, something like that. All right, so sales for the first half of the year have doubled. And when I scroll down to my general and administrative expenses, overall, they have decreased by 40%. So again, that makes me really happy too. I really cut back on just frivolous spending. The advertising is much lower. What else? Advertising is lower. My event fees and registrations are a little lower. My office supplies, my shop supplies are only about 50% of what they were, and my meals and entertainment are lower too. So yeah, so really pleased with where I am expense wise, really pleased with where my income is at. And just remember that I'm a very small business. I'm only just now in July entering my third year of sales, and growth has been slow, but I've also not been investing in a lot of advertisement or paid promotions. I just don't think it's necessary. And to be able to continue to provide good customer service, for me, it's really important to just go at it at a slow, organic pace so that I can keep meeting, those customer expectations, basically. One great content creator that I'm sure you know is Jerica Zimmerman, and she talks a lot about building her business slowly and organically, so that she can, maintain a good work-life balance. And I think that's really important. Some of you may know that I am an accountant by trade, so I do have a day job. I work full time. So it's really important to me to be able to manage my business in such a way and manage my time in such a way that I can really continue to grow my business and not let, my day job, which is really, essentially paying my bills right now, um, fall to the side, or have my business not be able to provide customers, that good quality product and customer service, so that my business, you know, loses momentum, or slacks. I guess I'll say. So yeah, that's the year to date in a nutshell to the end of June. Now I am still looking at markets and doing more events, pumping up my wholesales side of my business. I really would like to focus more on that, as well as focusing more on just, just increasing sales, because that's the whole point of a business, is to, be successful and increase sales. I do have a fair account, which I have not made one sale on, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with the fact that I do not keep inventory on hand specifically for fair. So I have a 4-week lead time, so I'm sure that's slowing me down there. So we're going to think about that and think about what things that we can do to change that, because like I said, I would like to increase my wholesale and online presence in that way, and that's a whole other thing. Things that I'm going to work on to increase my online presence and my sales is going to be working on my YouTube SEO, my just general SEO as well. I'm looking at maybe doing some advertisement, but I'm not sure what I want to do and what I want to pay for, because times are tough. So I'm going to look at that a little bit more and see how that goes. Thinking about joining some local organizations, maybe the Chamber of Commerce, maybe some local business groups, and just get myself out there a little bit more, a little bit out of my comfort zone, and just to really, push the envelope a little bit. Because honestly, my passion, like my final goal of all this, I would love to be able to quit my day job, open a little shop, and have a storefront and do that full time. That is like the ultimate dream goal. Will I get there? Maybe someday. We shall see. But until then, I have my little soap studio in my house, and I'm selling at markets and doing curbside pickup and shipping orders, and it's all good. We're growing slowly. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. I am an accountant by trade. If you have any specific accounting, bookkeeping questions, especially if you're Canadian, I'm happy to try and answer those for you as well. And yeah, I think that's all I've got. I have some more videos coming with some tutorials and some business advice and business stuff, as well as lots of soap making. My next video, I think, is going to be all about lip balms and SPF. Yay or nay? Can a home maker do it? And those questions will all be answered in the video, and I've already written the Patreon post to go with it, with a new formula for my lip balms. So I hope you stay tuned for that. That video should be coming in another week or so, because I am going to make the lip balms today and record the footage. So, in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will be back soon with more soapy content. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much.